Hey guys and girls, I thought it would be fun this week to have a different art activity every day, and since we are doing zoo animals, I thought it'd be cool to try to make something with a zoo animal each day. So today's will be an easy paper plate lion. Okay, so if you have a paper plate at home, great. Just take it and take the back side of it and paint the middle of it yellow. You can use paint or markers or crayons, whatever you happen to have. You can just color this all yellow, and then around the edges do like brown and orange if you have it. So I had my daughter paint. She has a lot of paints, okay? She loves to paint. But it would have worked easily also with just coloring it with a crayon or a marker or a colored pencil, like I said, all yellow here, and then going around with orange or brown. We didn't even have brown paint. We did like kind of a goldeny color, okay? And then once you have it like this, now it wasn't the front of the plate, it was the back of the plate, okay? Once you have it like this, then you're going to take it and go around and cut, and my plate has little grooves here, so it's kind of cool. So I'm going to cut on each groove all the way around here really quickly, all the way till I get to the yellow part. I don't want to cut into my plate too much. So just like we practice in class, once you get there to the end of the little line, the groove, or once you hit your yellow part, then you stop. And you should do the coloring or painting beforehand before you cut, because it makes it a lot easier later to cut after it's already colored. Because if you did the cutting first, then it might make your coloring or painting a little more difficult. Okay, and I'm coming around. Lots of cuts to make depending on the size of your plate. We just happen to have jumbo plates here. And if you don't have a paper plate, absolutely no problem. Just get a piece of paper and make a like a big round circle on it in the middle of the paper. Maybe you could trace something at your house that was circular and use that as your lion face, and then go ahead and cut around the outsides. The paper plate just made it really easy to do. And then what I think is cool is kind of take these and kind of fold them all like this so that they get kind of curly looking, or little each one different, kind of jaggedy looking, like it's his furry mane here around his head. Okay, put those in a little bit, and it's okay, they don't have to be all even. Makes it look better when it's all kind of rough. Okay, all right, so let me tape that guy up there so I can get his face on here. Okay, so see how cool he looks now? All right, very good. So now I'm going to make eyes and nose and some whiskers and his little mouth. Now, you don't have to use any other paper or anything. You can just draw them on. What I did, because I wanted to kind of make them stick out or pop more, was I made the eyes ahead of time out of white paper, and then I made black pupils in the middle of them. And then I'm going to glue those on right where I think his eyes should be, because it just makes them look a little more exciting, makes them stand out a little more. So there's his eyes, and they don't have to be perfect. Mine are not even totally the same size. Get a little glue. Sometimes the paint doesn't let it stick too good. All right, so there's his crazy lion eyes. And then I liked, I wanted to cut his whiskers out so that they could also kind of stand out, but you could draw them on. Absolutely no problem. So I'm going to kind of make them like this. I took some brown construction paper and did it, but you could take just regular paper, and you could have just color them brown on regular white paper and then cut them in strips like this. I just happen to have some brown construction paper, or you could make them with like black construction paper would work just fine also. This guy's not being as cooperative here. All right, I'm going to put that right about in the middle of his face. You could use glue, like I said, or you can write them on there, no problem. I use tape just to kind of save time here. And then I got a piece of triangle nose, because I think it looks more like a lion when it's a triangle. We put it upside down like that, but you could also draw that over it. No problem there. So let me get my little tape ready that I got this. And I tape it over right underneath so that his whiskers look like they're kind of coming out from his nose. And if you wanted to You could even get a pencil and curl those up around the pencil so that they kind of are like curly Q, you know, or just do it with your fingers, kind of like I'm doing here. Okay, or if you like them straight, you could leave them straight, no problem. I'm just kind of making his a little bit curled up there, so it kind of matches his mane. Okay. It works really good, yeah, if you kind of wind them around a pencil, and you could even do that ahead of time before you put them on here. And looking more and more like a lion. Okay, so I've got his eyes, his nose, his whiskers, and then I'm going to go ahead and just draw the mouth. So a good way to do an animal mouth is I'm going to lift this up a little bit, and I'm going to have it coming out of there, down straight like this, and kind of like that. Okay, so that he has a little smile. And I think I'm going to leave him like that, and I might make it a little thicker so you can see it a little better. And you could make him have a tongue sticking out. You could make it so that it was like he had his mouth open, like if he was going to roar. You could kind of give him a little bit of little cheeks like that if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do. It's your lion. But very easy. If you have a paper plate, works great because it's the right size, and then you can also get his mane really cool. You can paint, you can color, whatever works for you. You can just use all paper and just make a circle like I said, color, paint, whatever you have at home, you can use it. But it's just kind of a fun activity to go with our zoo this week, just a little fun art activity. And my daughter loves to paint, so she helped me. She loved to paint that for me. So, and that's it, Mr. Lion. Have a good time.